And what was her reaction to your work, and what was your reaction to hers? They must have caused
I think they
pain
both,
for each of you, right?
of course. Then it both very, very uncomfortable, but sitting in that, the best.
If the shoe had been on the other foot, you know, if the transgressions had been on her side, do you think you would be able to be as forgiving of her as she was of you?
I hope. Again, because I love her the same way. No matter what side, I love her the same way. I pray that I will.
Look, I know Beyonce has like a gorilla grip tight NDA on Julius and everyone that's on her team, but imagine all the that he knows.
Just when the world thought Beyonce and Jay-Z had weathered the worst of their storm, patching things up after that explosive cheating scandal, boom! The internet is absolutely on fire again. But this time, it's not about Jay stepping out, it's Beyonce who's got tongues wagging. And if the whispers are true, this whole Carter empire might just be hanging on by a thread. Word on the street is that the power couple hasn't just been growing apart, they've allegedly been living completely separate lives. And now, the tea is scorching. Rumors are swirling that Queen Bey has moved in with none other than her longtime bodyguard, Julius De Boer. Yes, Julius, the same Julius who's been by Beyonce's side for years, like a silent, stoic guardian angel. The man who shielded her during the now infamous Solange elevator smackdown, not necessarily to protect Jay, but to make sure Beyonce didn't get caught up in the mess. And now people are whispering that Julius is doing a lot more than just protecting her. And here's the gag. This isn't the first time the rumor mills churned with Beyonce-Julius gossip. Nope. Fans have been side-eyeing their chemistry for years, saying they've always seemed a little too close. But now it's starting to look like maybe, just maybe, there's been more going on behind the scenes than anyone realized. Could it be that Beyonce is finally getting her lick back after all the emotional warfare Jay put her through? Because let's not act brand new. Ever since Jay-Z confessed to cheating, their relationship has looked more like a business partnership than a love story. Sure, they've stayed together for the brand, for the billions, and let's be real, for the image. But after that betrayal, was it ever truly about love again? And now, according to multiple insiders, Jay recently found out about Beyonce and Julius's alleged living arrangement, and he completely lost it. Word is, he discovered she's been spending time with Julius outside of work, private time, and he wasn't having it. But here's the million-dollar question. Is there any truth to this? Is Beyonce really out here cheating, or is the internet just spiraling into another overblown rumor frenzy? Let's talk about why fans are really buying into this. Because this time, something feels different. Beyonce's been acting strange, distant, cold even, and it all seems to have started after Jay-Z got dragged into Diddy's legal mess. Remember that? Jay was accused of assault in a lawsuit linked to Diddy's dark empire. Sure, the case got tossed, but Jay's name, it was plastered across headlines for months. And Beyonce? Silent. But if you know anything about Beyonce, you know she is obsessed with her image. She spent decades crafting this flawless, unproblematic public persona. So imagine her rage when Jay, once again, dragged her name into some nasty drama she had nothing to do with. First it was the cheating scandal, then the elevator brawl, now this, and to make it worse, while Beyonce is out here calling Jay her beautiful husband at award shows, Jay can't even call her his wife. Nope. At the Grammys last year, he referred to her as this young lady. The Beyonce, a whole wife, and he called her that?
I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children who are at home watching. I'd like to thank the queer community for your love.
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that.
It's giving disrespect, and it's giving done. And the final straw? That lawsuit dropped just one day before Beyonce and Blue Ivy were supposed to walk the red carpet for Mufasa, the Lion King. Coincidence? Beyonce didn't think so. According to insiders, she was furious that Jay didn't make that mess disappear quietly behind the scenes. Because for Beyonce, it doesn't even matter if Jay was innocent. The scandal alone was enough to damage her carefully built legacy, and now, sources are whispering that Beyoncé isn't just angry, she's retaliating. Allegedly, Bey has been spending way more time with Julius, outside of working hours. Some insiders claim she's even been spending nights at a secret rental spot with him. Now again, no concrete proof, but the internet is eating this up. In fact, people are rooting for it. Fans are saying it's about time Beyoncé stepped out. After all Jay's done, this would be the ultimate revenge. And let's not act like Beyoncé and Julius don't have chemistry. They've been looking cozy for years. And back in February, a blind item went viral alleging Beyoncé and Julius made out at the Grammys. Not only that, but an earlier blind from 2024 said Beyoncé had been spending the last 2 months with Julius. The wording? This permanent A-list one-name singer has been spending the past month or two with her longtime bodyguard. And yes, everyone believes it was about Beyoncé. And let's not forget, Beyoncé's never been one to show PDA in public, not even with Jay. But at the Grammys, when she won Album of the Year, Julius broke character. He smiled, he clapped, he looked genuinely proud, and fans caught that slip. OG fans know the rumors go back over a decade. In 2009, Beyoncé and Julius were photographed leaving a hotel, Bey covering her lips and Julius's mouth covered in lipstick. And in 2014, the blogs went crazy again after Solange's elevator fight. One insider said Jay tried to fire Julius because he thought something romantic was going on. But Beyoncé, she stepped in and said, Julius isn't going anywhere. That source didn't mince words. They claimed, Jay definitely thinks there was, and maybe still is, something romantic going on between Bey and Julius. He tried to fire Julius last February, but Beyoncé shut that down fast. And just when folks thought things couldn't get any messier, the rumors didn't just simmer, they boiled over in 2016. Another blind item surfaced, alleging that Beyoncé was hooking up with her bodyguard. And get this, Jay-Z was supposedly scared of the man, which, let's be honest, might explain why Julius has never left Beyoncé's side, no matter how tight-lipped the Carters try to be. Julius isn't just some random security guard, he's family. And that level of loyalty, that deep-rooted trust, that's emotional intimacy that Jay may have never had with her again since the cheating. And now, fast forward to the present day, and Beyoncé is fueling the flames herself. Let's talk about that song. Because sis didn't name a track on her latest album, Bodyguard, by accident. Oh yes, Beyoncé knew exactly what she was doing when she dropped those lyrics. It was strategic, it was petty, and it was personal. Fans dissected it instantly. The first verse, I give you kisses in the back seat, I whisper secrets in the backbeat. Then it hits even harder. They couldn't catch you and they never will. Sometimes I hold you closer just to know you're real. If that's not about someone she's trying to keep hidden, we don't know what is. Then in the second verse, she really lets it all out. I protect you in the mosh pit and I'll defend you in the gossip. Excuse me? Gossip? Girl, are you confessing or trolling? Now sure, some fans tried to spin it, saying maybe Beyoncé was singing as the bodyguard, metaphorically. But come on, she's been in this game too long to not understand how her lyrics would be interpreted, especially when her and Julius's names have been linked for years. She wanted us to talk, and we did. And of course, the Beyhive didn't waste a single second before digging through old clips and interviews. One resurfaced video showed Beyoncé laughing, joking, looking completely relaxed around Julius, and fans couldn't help but compare that energy to how stiff she seems around Jay.
Julius is hiding in the corner.
Like, when's the last time we saw Beyoncé be this goofy and carefree around her husband? We'll wait, because let's be real, Jay doesn't exactly scream fun vibes. In fact, his whole energy gives cold boardroom, not warm bedroom. Meanwhile, Julius is always there, always calm, always focused, always available, and apparently Jay-Z knows it, because now insiders are saying he's in full-blown meltdown mode. Jay is allegedly spiraling, furious that Beyoncé isn't even trying to hide her bond with Julius anymore. Sources close to the couple say Jay is panicking, not just about the marriage, but about what the public will think if it turns out Beyoncé's been cheating all along. And let's be honest, Jay can dish it, but he definitely can't take it. If the world finds out Beyoncé got her revenge and stepped out with another man, especially a man who's been standing next to her for years, Jay's ego would be obliterated. This is the same man who had Beyoncé out here turning pain into profit, bleeding into her Lemonade album, making her healing into his redemption arc, and now she might might have flipped the script on him. Now it's Jay's turn to feel humiliated, clowned, replaced. Because while Beyoncé was expected to forgive, forget, and turn the other cheek, Jay-Z knows the public won't be as gracious with him. If she's been living with Julius, if there's even a shred of truth to this, it's game over for Jay's whole image. Let's be clear, this isn't just celebrity gossip, this is emotional warfare. So now the big question remains, did Beyoncé actually cheat? Or is this just a power move to remind Jay and the world that she could have anyone she wants? Because let's face it, Julius has always been there, quiet, loyal, watching, waiting, and maybe, just maybe, loving her in the background all along. And if that's true, well then Jay just learned the hard way. You can't keep playing with fire and not expect someone else to strike the match, but let's hear it from you. Do you believe the rumors? Has Beyoncé finally moved on from Jay with the one man who's been protecting her since day one? And is this the ultimate revenge glow-up? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget, watch this next video because things are about to get even messier.